We got week 12 of the NFL season. Before we get into our picks for this week, we're doing a quick recap of week 11, starting with our Thursday night pick, which was the Jets at Patriots game. We got Travion Henderson, anytime touchdown. That was Nick's pick. My pick was Patriots team total, 27.5. That did not hit. Jake's pick was Drake Maye over 1.5 touchdowns. Didn't hit because of Henderson doing a hat trick. So unfortunate. And then Jake, give us the Monday night recap, and then give us your two picks recaps from last week.
Monday night, we had Cowboys -3.5. That one hit. CeeDee Lamb over 87.5 yards. I think it was close, but did not hit. And
man.
then Dak Prescott over 1.5
Brutal.
touchdowns.
Oh my God, man.
He threw 4.
Sorry,
That's a hit.
Jake. Man,
So,
you
he
went
over 6
in the
last.
Oh, that was an 0-4 week for me. No
Oh
spoilers.
my
0-4.
That is
I'm
tough.
just noticing it. Jeez.
Yikes. What were your two picks, Jake?
Oh, so the actual picks
actual
for the week, we had AJ Brown over 3.5 catches. I think he had 3 in the first quarter. I think he had 5 or 6 at a halftime.
Yeah, I think.
It was a very simple hit. I mean,
Yeah.
he only had 50 yards receiving too, so it wasn't like he killed it on his over catches. It was he just got a couple yards, and then Travis Etienne actually ended with 73 rushing yards with 0 receiving yards. So that one kind of hurt. So
That's
he
a
did
tough
not hit
week.
by half a point. So
That is tough.
for half a
That's
yard.
brutal.
Insane.
Yeah.
Nick, how did
Go
your
ahead,
two
Nick.
go? Oh wait, well Jake, you also had the picks though. You did great in your actual like money line picks
Oh,
last week.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
somebody
first,
won a
so
skin.
yeah, I won a skin in the spread pool, and I went 14 of 15 on money line picks as well last week. So
14-1, that's no joke. Jake's seeing the field.
seeing the board both ways, not easy. Seeing it on the
It's
spread
not.
side and seeing it on the money line side. I'm seeing it everything right now.
Definitely seeing it better than me. Nick, how did
Yes.
your two picks go?
So, unfortunately, my only loss of the week came when Rashee Rice had 6 receptions in like the first half.
Yeah, that's tough.
So it
That's a
was
tough week.
really, really tough. I mean, it was like
You got
toss
locked
here,
up.
toss. I don't even think he got locked up. The Chiefs they didn't even start
They
hand.
just went ice
They
cold.
just stopped
Yeah, the
throwing him the ball. I
Chiefs.
mean, Kelsey had like 10 catches, but
Kelsey had 9
that
for
didn't help.
90.
Still didn't help. They didn't score much. I don't understand why they went away from Rashee. It didn't make sense, and it seems to be last time this happened, their offense went stale again, and Rashee Rice didn't catch the ball. So it seems like whenever their offense goes stale, they're not getting him the ball. Makes sense
Yeah,
because they
Best
don't really
player.
have a good running game either. So
He's their best player on offense other than Mahomes.
I agree.
yeah.
So if he's not playing
Um,
well, it's probably
and then my other one hit. My other one hit. That was Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. That was tough.
yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
one I
against the
was willing that
Browns.
one. That one was that was the third or fourth down. That was at like the 5 yard line or 4 yard line. They ended up going offside. The Browns went offsides. Derrick Henry wasn't on the field because he's never on the field apparently in the goal line. They don't do play action to him in the goal line. Makes no sense. They're always in the shotgun. And they bring in their small back. Doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. But he wasn't in the game. They went offsides. They finally said, all right, screw it. We'll bring in Derrick Henry. And then he finally got it in. But he should not have got that touchdown. Browns defense is legit. Miles Garrett's a beast. But yeah, I mean, my last 22 picks, I'm 18-4. I'm seeing the board too. I'm doing really well. I'm at the top of both of those leagues and not just a one hit wonder, you know.
I'm right there. I'm at like 10-ish.
I'm
No.
10 games better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jake,
I'm a
your
full
14
week. I'm
win
a full
week
week
got you
slate.
one game ahead of me.
And I'm $260 richer than both of you from last week's.
Yeah, yeah,
No, you
you are.
killed it.
Yeah,
You
you are.
killed it.
I'm hoping I
It's
get that.
timing.
The goal is just to be in it at the end because anything can happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Anything can happen at the end. I just got to be in it. But yeah, so I mean, I went 1-1, and the one I lost, BS. That Rishi should not hit that.
I agree. Rashee should have got that. And my two, I went 0-2. 0-4 for the week, which was terrible. But Bucks plus 5.5 at the Bills. Didn't realize Josh Allen is all of a sudden gonna start playing hero ball again. So that was brutal. The run defense was as bad as I thought, but Josh was just Superman. And then the Seahawks at Rams over 48.5. I was nervous about that one, but I didn't think it was going to be because Darnold would throw picks. I thought it would be just the defenses maybe lock him up, but it was that game. If Darnold just doesn't turn over one of those, I mean, they were still close enough to the over where it probably would have got some more points. So yeah, those are close, but bad beat. The Bucs was terrible.
The Seahawks should have won by a couple scores.
Yeah, which they left a lot out there. That's why I'm not really. I mean, as far as like an Eagles fan viewing other teams, I'm not overly scared of either of those after that game. Like I think Seattle beats them next time. Like, I think they.
This goes well into my dog of the week, so we can run into that.
Nice.
I was talking to. So yeah, I got my dog of the week. But before you got on, Jake, I was talking to Matt. That game, the Seahawks versus the Rams, is exactly what Nick Sirianni and the Eagles are going to put on and say, hey, you held this offense to pretty much nothing. If you don't turn the ball over, you win the game. Sam Darnold had 4 picks, and they lost the game. Like, if he just doesn't turn the ball over, that defense was playing so well, Matt Stafford, no one was moving the ball, they would have absolutely won the game.
Yeah.
And that's all the Eagles have to do. It was just funny because we were just talking. Like, that's like the Rams. I'm not as scared of the Rams as everyone else is. Everyone thinks they're the best team in the league. We still beat them.
I think it's a bunch of flash. Everybody likes the touchdown passes, but it's not always.
And that team never wins it.
Yeah.
Like, there's that team. That was the Lions last year. Like, there's always the team that's like, wow, they can do it all. Like, they're just blowing teams out, or they're just like winning big games, but they're never the hottest team in the playoffs.
No, because they peak too early.
Yeah,
exactly. So my dog of the week is actually Tampa Bay plus 6.5 at the Rams.
I think that's way too high for Baker.
That's crazy to me. Baker didn't play bad. The Bucs didn't play bad. Josh Allen just scored 6 touchdowns.
And had 2 turnovers.
Yeah, there was just a certain point where the Bills they ended up. Josh had one of those games where he couldn't be stopped at the end, and they just kept scoring. I think the Rams should have lost last week, like we just said. If Darnold doesn't throw 4 picks, and I get it, they caused the picks too, but just if you guys are punting away, they won the game. Like, it's very simple. The Rams couldn't move the ball. They couldn't do anything, and but don't have that defense. But plus 6.5 is a lot for me. I just don't think they're going to lose by 6. I mean, Stafford is the MVP favorite right now, but he's not Josh Allen.
No.
He's not Josh Allen. I think the Bucs win. If not, I think they cover. If not, I think they do win. I'll pick them outright. But yeah, that's my dog for the week.
I like it.
I like it a lot. I think Baker has had his bad games where he does his up. He started great. Now he's had a couple bad and team's not doing well. Then he'll pop back up. It's consistent with him. He's a consistent, inconsistent quarterback. So he's very streaky. A lot of players are streaky, and a lot of teams are. I think that's exactly what he is. He's about to hit a strip here of some teams where get a win here, don't get a win there. It'll kind of be a back and forth just so his team ends up around the 9-8, 10-7 to win their division.
Gotta win that division, yeah.
So they got to win just enough games.
The sports books know. So whatever they were at the beginning of the year, they're probably going to end up close to whatever that total is. Exactly. Like, this is a game they win. Like, the Rams aren't going to finish the year 15-2.
No, it's not happening. Like, they're going to take some of these L's here against some of these good or better teams. Yeah.
So they're going to drop a couple. Like, it's just how it's going to be. Like, they're going to find the way it's going to end up happening. I think the Bucs are going to win that game.
I love it. I will be taking Bucs this week. I'll tell you that much.
I agree. No, I like the Bucs in that spot.
By the time we get closer to the game, it's not going to be 6.5. That's for sure.
No, it won't. It'll probably drop tomorrow. By tomorrow morning, it'll drop. Maybe. Yeah. Like, it'll start dropping throughout.
But I got it at 6.5. So don't
lock it early.
Good point. All right, so now we'll move on to my dog of the week.
What's your dog of the week, Jake?
Crazy that they are a dog. Colts at Chiefs. We're taking the Colts +3. I can't believe that they're disrespecting Danny Dimes this much. I don't understand it. The Chiefs are not the Chiefs. They're not the same team right now. I see everybody's been seeing the whole stat against, one-score games last year. They were 11-0 or whatever, and that was crazy. And they're 0-5, and they say, it has to equal out a little bit. I don't think it does. I think this is like a momentum train where your team wins these close games and they can continue to win close games. Once your team is proven and shown that they can't win a close game, it's so hard to win. And they're just getting unlucky. And sometimes football goes that way, and it always worked the other way for the Chiefs for the last 7 years, pretty much, where they always got this call, or the interception did fall, or his foot was in bounds, or his foot was out of bounds. I just think it's finally caught up to them, and they're not getting the lucky breaks that they normally would get. And the Colts are a freaking wagon. If you can't score 30 points, you're not going to beat this Colts team.
Not the past couple weeks the Colts have played.
Colts had a bye week. What are you talking about? They had a bye.
They're 2 games before that.
The Steelers and Falcons, they didn't look great. But
Daniel Jones.
Did they beat the Falcons? They still scored 30 against the Falcons, and they still scored 20 something. They still scored 20-something against Pittsburgh, and they had 6 turnovers and still could have tied the game up towards. So they are going to have to turn the ball over 4 or 5 times to not score 30 points.
I agree.
You better watch yourself because Daniel Jones is starting to become his old self.
If he ain't being a pumpkin this game. This is the game where he comes out, shows out, and puts a dagger in the Chiefs.
He has to show that. I still trust Patrick Mahomes more than I trust Daniel Jones.
So do I.
Because of those last 2 games. Daniel Jones looked great this whole year except for those 2 games.
Yeah, it's a good spot to show who he'll be the rest of the year is this game.
Better quarterback wins the game in the playoffs every time. In the regular season, it's normally the better team. The Colts have a better team. Their defense is better and their offense is better.
Yeah, but I think this is a playoff game for him.
Well, he lost his last playoff game.
Well, yeah,
he got beat by how much? So
and he ain't playing that. I don't know. I'll tell you that right now.
He's playing the Colts team.
Well, you'll see.
I'll tell you what I saw. Hey, I've been trying to get rid of him because let me tell you what. He is turning into Daniel Jones from the Giants. He had 2 rushes.
Oh, the fumbles in Germany were bad.
He is starting to fumble the ball. He's
always fumbled the ball. It's never going to. He's been fumbling them all year. They've just been getting him back if he does.
He has 4 fumbles this last game. They got 2 back, and
I get it. I think
fumble a couple more. Yeah, you can't be fumbling and win those games.
This is a game that the Colts need to win to assert themselves as a powerhouse in the AFC this season, and this is how Chiefs. This is how they crumble for at least the season. Them losing this game is going to put a real burden on them to try to make the playoffs.
Yeah, losing this game is tough. This is a must-win for the Chiefs.
Yeah, if they lose this, they're officially not who everyone thinks they are this season, at least.
Yeah, there's no hope. They win this game. Look at those odds
in the
Super Bowl because it's going to go up to the Chiefs again.
It ain't like they're a 6-point favorite either. 3 points. You get that just because they're just giving it to you, and the sportsbook saying there's no way Patrick Mahomes can lose again.
They're scared. They're scared of it. They are protecting themselves because they know what could happen.
Well, there's bettors betting it on it right now, and they'll be betting on it until they loses on Sunday. And if you lose on Sunday, there's still going to be people betting them on right after the loss, trying to get them.
That's me.
The same thing. And
you're looking at them.
You don't really bet against them, but you know what? This Chiefs team, I do bet against them. I would bet against them. I picked the Broncos last week straight up. It worked out.
No, it's a big bet if it works. It's a nice dog. Nice dog of the week in Arrowhead. For my dog of the week, a little bit more of an ugly game. It's definitely not Chiefs Colts.
Oh yeah.
My dog of the week is the Cleveland Browns +4 at the Raiders. And this pick is not because of Shedeur at all. The Browns have been dealing with Gabriel all year, who's been bad to mediocre. So as long as Shedeur can just be Gabriel production,
just be bad. Same shit.
I think the defense is like Miles Garrett's going to have 3-4 sacks in this game.
Why they didn't get 4 first-round picks from Miles Garrett?
Insane. Like this offseason,
they're doing an injustice.
Miles Garrett keeps
he's getting shipped.
He keeps this up. He's going to get ransom this offseason. But the Raiders have the worst offensive line. Made the Cowboys defense look good. The Browns are going to absolutely dominate on defense, and it's Shedeur. Can you get us 10 points? Can you get us 13 points? We're going to hold the Raiders to...
We just not turn the ball and we get a turnover.
20 carries to Judkins, get 10 to 13 points. Garrett, get some turnovers, get sacks. To me, I think they have a pretty straightforward recipe to upset them because I think it's going to be a low, ugly scoring game anyway. So yeah, that's my dog of the week. It's not pretty, but they'll get the job done.
That's a gross game. That is a
It's a gross
gross,
game, and I
It's not
love
one I
every
want to
minute of it.
watch.
I mean,
gross
that is a
game.
dog game. That is just
You do have to look out
muddy,
though.
filthy.
8-9 one way. Brock
Yeah,
Bowers.
they got to have time to give him the ball,
Yeah, he's
I
not going to have
know.
any time.
and you'll just see
And Geno
Garrett
Smith's been
swatting it
coming
down.
out making weird remarks at the end of the post game, like, "Hey, buddy, not when your team is this bad. You can't be throwing shade at everybody else for blaming you. You're the quarterback. You
Yeah,
you
but
do get the blame. Take it."
I think when your O line is as bad as it is, and one of his picks in that happened in that game where it got tipped again, or the guy like just let it go through his hands right to the defender. He's probably had 5 like that this year.
Oh yeah, it
Where I'm
happens.
like Genty did it twice, where like hits him in the face mask and pops, and I was like, holy crap! He has the
Yeah,
luck this year where if the ball's up in the air, like a defender's coming down with it.
they're
It's
around.
crazy.
Well, because you
Yeah,
don't need much of a pass rush on them.
Well, let me
Anytime a
look at the
ball hops in the
stat.
air and there's a
Isn't
consistent
true.
4-man rush, there's going to be somebody around you
oh yeah,
that's other than the guy just defending you. So most people, when you're down, you're throwing the ball a lot, and when your team sucks, you're going to throw the ball a lot, and you're going to have to take chances, which is exactly what he's doing. He's got Tyler Lockett out there. Okay,
yes he does.
Genty had 6 carries last week against the
yeah, it wasn't
Cowboys.
good.
It was gross.
Like, it
They
doesn't
can't.
matter if you're down 14, if you're
Yeah,
down 20. Run the
He should be running.
ball.
He should be running the ball until the third quarter, even into the fourth quarter if you're down 2 scores,
well, he's
because
one. He's you have him and
he's
Bowers. Your
six
two most
overall pick.
talented guys need to be need to be touching the ball more than half
That's
of
just
your
ridiculous. Like,
touches.
that's the highest paid offensive coordinator.
Chip Kelly,
Oh, Chip
baby.
Kelly, that's awesome. That's
He's
awesome,
having a tough. He's having a tough year, which is
I
makes
mean,
sense.
and isn't
it's tough when
figuring
you
it
have a
out.
bad offensive line.
Yeah,
No.
that's fine. Yeah, so yeah, Nick, you can give us your lock of the week for week 12.
Yeah, this is something I know we say lock, but this is an absolute mortal lock. Easy win. I've never been more confident in a pick. New York Giants at Detroit Lions. This has a similar feel to that Washington game where I was like, hey, just pick anyone on the Lions. They're going to do well. They're going to destroy the Giants, but I'm not even touching the game. Pick that on yourself. Amon-Ra St. Brown, anytime touchdown is going to happen. He got the clamps. Jared Goofley couldn't do anything in Philly. It was cold. He had the gloves on. That was a brutal, brutal, brutal night. He was like 4 for 18 throwing to St. Brown. It was like the worst completion to a particular receiver, I think, ever. And Dan Campbell is going to be like,
Do it
we're
again.
getting him the ball.
Yeah,
He may score 4 touchdowns this week. They are going to force feed that to make sure everyone's like, hey, no, that was a fluke. Even though Jared Goff outside of a dome, that's what you're
different
going to
guy.
get. That's what you're going to get. You know what you're going to
Against a good
get.
defense. Yeah, against a
That's what
good
you're going to
defense,
get.
that's what happens.
Against the Giants, with 2, whatever corner, I don't even know who they have at corner. All I know is when the Eagles played them, all I heard the whole night was they just signed these guys off the street. So Amon-Ra is going to absolutely cook. Campbell's going to be like, we need to get this dude the ball. You didn't do anything last week. It was an awful game. Our team looked terrible. And I'm going just like I did with Derrick Henry, but I feel way better than I did about that last week. I'm going 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra. Easy.
That's your
Not
bet
for
is
my
2
mortal.
touchdowns.
Not for my mortal. My mortal's just one. It's still minus 120. I mean, you're getting good odds right
No, that's
now.
nice.
But I think he's going to feed. I mean, for that offense to look that bad, I think Dan Campbell is a guy to be like, all right, we need to get this on the right track.
Oh,
We need to
especially
just.
Yeah,
especially
he
them being
does.
back home. They're back at home. They're
Yeah,
back
they're
at
back
home. In the
inside. But yeah,
dome. No
It's
weather,
gonna
no
be.
nothing. Just figure it out. And I think actually they're home the rest of the way, or not home in a dome
in a
the
dome
rest
rest
of
of
the
the way.
way
So
Would
for
make
the
food's
sense.
good.
Lions, which
And
is kind of crazy during the season
they
of
get
weather.
that. Well, it's not going to help them when it comes to the playoffs because they'll likely be
No,
outside.
exactly.
Dan Campbell was actually saying, like, since he's taken over, it's more about players, not plays. So that does kind of go into what you're talking about with St. Brown. Like, they gave
Yeah,
Jameson Williams 2 weeks ago, like when he scored his touchdown, he had like the 40 or 50 yards on a drive. He
which
told,
he has been coming
yeah,
out more.
but he told Jameis like this drive is for you, like we're gonna feed you on this drive, and that's what they
Yeah.
did. So I think it's similar where he doesn't necessarily care
Ooh.
about the play, just get the guy the ball.
Amon Ra
And
hasn't scored in
Brown,
a couple weeks. This is
yeah,
like as easy as a bet as I'm ever gonna
I agree. That's a
Yeah,
great lock. That's a
yeah, I
great
like it.
lock.
Yeah.
And then
So we're going to mine next. I like this lock a lot. I wanted to go something different for this game, but Patriots at Bengals, just give me the over at 50.5. The Patriots have no problem scoring a bunch of points. Drake May, still on his MVP run, gets to go up against a shite Bengals defense again. There's no way he doesn't put up 300 yards passing, 3 passing touchdowns, maybe another 50 on the ground, no turnovers. Team scores about, I don't know, we got to score, let's just go 37, 38 points. Even if they have Joe Burrow walk out there, if anything, Patriots going to lose this game to the Bengals with Joey Burrow coming back.
make. Yeah, they pretty
no,
much.
This
they
is
just lost to the Steelers
they
same
win.
game, so
They win
just
this
split one.
game. Bengals
Yeah,
can be back in it if they win.
they gotta
Obviously,
win.
I'm
They
not
gotta
talking
beat
about the
the
What's
win.
two seed.
crazy is that Joe Flacco did exactly what they signed him to do.
Scored 80
He
points
put
and
up
two
40
L's.
points back-to-back games, and they fucking lost.
Yeah.
That's
The
brutal.
Jets loss was inexcusable. The Jets loss was as bad as you were up 14 points against a team that their
With like
quarterback gets
6
made
minutes
fun of by the
left.
owner, and you
Yeah.
can't close that game. And then
That
the
was
one
big for me,
minute to
though.
Caleb can't have, like, you shouldn't have won that
Can't have
game.
that for.
But once
Yeah.
you got the lead, you shouldn't have lost that game.
Nope.
Can't happen. Like, those are just unacceptable. So yeah, their
Your
season was
backup
crushed.
quarterback that you just signed to score 40 points. Come on.
Can't have a pulse. Have a pulse on defense.
There is no Jamar Chase in this game. Just letting you know. Spitgate.
Oh, suspended.
It is true.
That
He
does
did get
affect
suspended.
things.
That does affect things, but if
I
anything, it
think
just makes it.
the
It's
Patriots
just
will score
T.
in the
Higgins has
30s
been
in this
scoring
game.
anyway. Like, he's been throwing the ball at T. Higgins more than Jamar anyway. It seems like lately.
Yeah.
So I mean, he
Yeah,
ain't worried about it.
T's definitely good for a deep
Yeah,
ball.
Jamar all over people.
Flacco throws a good ball. I don't think anybody in the NFL has ever had a problem catching the Joe Flacco football. He throws that thing so nice. So
Perfect spiral every time.
that's my luck.
I love it. And for my lock of the week,
I'm not a fan of the Patriots, but
hey, have you watched them?
no,
watched
I
it?
just don't watch them. I don't watch them.
I was to say,
They're a
like,
good team to watch. They're fun
I
to watch.
know.
Drake May looks good. Like, Josh McDaniels shows the
It's Josh.
having an elite,
it's more Josh McDaniels though.
having
that's
an elite,
fine.
but yeah, but if he has him his whole career,
What's
that's
the
all
difference?
you'll
Yeah,
get.
it's like
You'll only know.
you never know. Yeah.
Yeah. So Josh McDaniels with Drake May is elite. Like, it just shows having an elite play caller changes the entire game. But Drake May hits the throws that are there. Like, his
Yeah,
deep
no,
ball
I
is
mean, I watched him
crazy.
last week. He
He looks. It's
He can
like
sling the pill. He's
easy.
confident, and it helps.
And their O line gives him time. Like, he hits his drop, able to see it clean. It's just they're operating at a very efficient defense and offense right now. So yeah, they'll score 30 in that game. I'm not like too worried about them. And for my lock of the week, we are going Seattle Seahawks minus 13.5 at the Titans.
Gee.
It's a big spread, but the Titans aren't
going to score a point.
They're not going to score a point. This Seahawks defense is legit. In the last two good teams that the Titans have faced, Colts and Patriots, both cleared this line easily. And the Seahawks coming off that bad beat last week against the Rams, Darnold's a little bit extra motivated. He's going to be lighting it up with JSN this week. And like Nick said, I don't think the Titans score more than 10 points in this game.
I mean, it might be JSN over 150 yards receiving in this game.
Oh, yeah. Early and often. Like, I see this similar to the Cardinals game where they got up so fast, so early. They almost, they didn't know what to do the rest of the game as far as pulling guys. Like, they just kind of had to run the clock out the whole second half. I think they're going to get on the Titans pretty good in this game.
Yeah, I do like it. I don't think the Titans are anything. And they did play good past week.
They did.
And I think they used it up, though.
Yeah,
I mean, and you playing who'd they play? Carolina?
They played
Houston.
Houston, and then the Chargers before that were the last two games that they covered and like looked okay. But the previous two before that were the Colts and Patriots, where they didn't look like they were just outmatched.
And they don't really look okay. Their defense looks okay. Their offense still can't do anything with the football. It doesn't matter. They just don't have enough weapons for him, which is really funny. You draft a quarterback 1 overall with nothing for him to not really have anything going on.
Well, it was like the worst
brutal.
team ever last year.
Yeah,
I mean, they have nothing.
bad idea for them.
So yeah, going against them is I'll take that.
Yeah, that Seahawks
like
defense is legit. They are legit.
And that's also covering big
Gonna give them
spreads.
problems.
You got to have good offense, but being able to hold teams like they're
Yeah,
going
because you're going to
Especially
put
late.
up a bad game. Like Seahawks, all right, they can have a bad game and score
21.
20 points.
Yeah.
The Titans' only way of scoring is if they get a pick six. Like there's no or a special teams touchdown. Like they're not
gonna
driving
enough on
down the
this
field
defense.
and score on the Seahawks.
I agree. Heck yeah.
And it's away. Seattle is crushed away, which is
Was at the
weird.
They
Rams,
just
but
lose.
they-
They just
That
lose
was their
on the road.
first. That was their first road loss in like 2 seasons. So the odds of them losing back to back on the
Yeah,
road.
but I said that's why
Or
I
not
didn't say
lose,
they're
but
the
cover.
perfect way. They used to be
Yeah.
perfect, but they're not anymore.
No, I'll definitely take it. I agree. All right, so those are our picks for the NFL Week 12 season, our locks and our dogs of the week.